All right, now let's talk about one thing that I just had in a meeting. An entrepreneur telling me how his team wouldn't be capable of completing a job. And my question was, what did you do to make sure that they can? And he said, well, from the outset, I believe they couldn't. And first of all, why the fuck do you delegate it then? Second of all, why don't you believe in your team? Right? Because in the end, it's your responsibility. If your team is shit, you created a shit team, you're the idiot, right? Let me be blunt here. The second of all, it is your core job and your core responsibility as an entrepreneur to really believe in your team and to see the potential and develop it. And you shouldn't see potential that isn't there, right? Be realistic, otherwise you stumble and fall. But there is so much more potential in people than we typically think. And if you've never learned to see the potential in people, you typically don't. This is what Carol Dweck calls fixed mindset. Like, I think people can only do what people can do and they don't grow. But organizations and successful organizations all have one thing in common. They have people inside that grow. And that kills one of the limitations of growth. Because if people stay at the same level of performance all the time, you need to add people for growth. Now, if you increase performance of people and doubling performance is a likely scenario, then you can double the results of the organization with the same headcount, and that is leveraging your effect. So as a leader, as an entrepreneur, your key job is being in the development business of people. And that you need to do, and that you need to focus on. And if you don't do that, you create self-fulfilling prophecies. That makes sure that you fuck your team up and that you don't reach the goal that you have. So per person, make a list. Where do you think every employee has some more potential, and then develop them?